We're on to recipe number 2. This is our easy Moo Shu Pork. So it's a staple at Asian restaurants, Chinese restaurants, but we're making it at home tonight and we're making it awesome. So let's get going.
Okay, sounds good. So we're starting with a pork loin center chop. We're gonna cut this into really thin strips so that it cooks up really quick. About a 1/4 inch thick. So with a nice sharp knife, we're gonna cut that chop and then give it one more cut in half. And that's about the length that you want. I mean, you could even cut them in half if you want them a little bit smaller.
Sure.
So it depends what you're gonna do. So we would cut that. Yeah, we cut that whole pork chop into strips, and
yeah, we're using a chop, but you know the thing about Manitoba pork is that it's such an incredibly versatile protein. Like it's you know you can work with different cooking methods. You can grill it, you can roast it, you can do it in mixed dishes like this, and it's a protein in growing demand.
Yes, it is, and so we know that protein demand worldwide is growing, and here in Manitoba, we are the second largest exporter of pork in Canada. We export to over 24 countries worldwide, including US, Mexico, China, Japan, and South Korea.
Okay.
So yeah, we've got a big job.
Yeah.
So we've already cut up our pork loin center chops here. We've got 4 chops.
That's 4?
That's 4 chops, all chopped up. And then we're gonna take, this is our marinade. So we've got unseasoned rice vinegar, soy sauce, cornstarch, hoisin sauce, ginger root, and black pepper.
Okay.
So we'll take 2 tablespoons out of the sauce, and that's our marinade. So we're just gonna kind of incorporate that into the meat, and this is gonna sit for about 30 minutes. That's all it needs.
So that doesn't even take very long.
No, not at all. So
I guess it's one of those things you could let it sit longer, but all you need is 30, so that's great.
That's right, yeah. So let it, while it's kind of marinating, you could cook your omelet or chop your mushrooms.
Yeah, so this is an omelet that we're making. This is part of the, it's like a couple of different things in one here. So
yeah, it's basically like a stir fry does. So so we've got some chops already frying up in the pan here, and basically all we want to do is give them a little bit of a browning, and so they're looking really good. And because basically we're going to do this in batches, so we don't want to overcrowd the pan too much. We're going to cook them in batches so they brown up nice. Okay. And then take them out of the pan and do them in batches.
So now do I start putting some things in here?
Yeah.
We're going to put the coleslaw in
That's
first?
right, yeah. So we've got a cup of cremini mushrooms already kind of cooking down.
Okay.
All of that pre-bagged coleslaw, and that's what makes this dish so quick.
I guess you could make your own, but yeah, you just,
Yep.
That's
a great weeknight meal when you're in a hurry.
Is this all going to fit in here, Laurel?
Yeah,
Have you tested this?
It does cook down.
Okay. I trust you implicitly. Here he goes. It's all in there.
So there you go. So that's 1 whole bag of coleslaw.
Yeah.
And then just incorporate that just a little bit. After that, we're going to add the rest of our reserve sauce.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and pour that in.
Oh, hello.
And you're going to see that start to cook down very quickly.
Yeah, okay.
Now, do you want to trade? I can do the spatula if you want to add the pork back in.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is all the pre-done that you've just shown.
That's right. That's all the pre-done pork, and we want all those nice juices in the pan as well. Yeah.
I think that's it. You can't really wring it out.
No. But you can see it does cook down very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then we can go ahead and add the omelet. So that's just 2 eggs, and we've just pre-fried the eggs.
Lovely local Vita eggs. In they go.
Yeah, excellent.
Nice.
Good. And then our last ingredient is green onion.
Okay.
Yeah, so that can go in as well. Beautiful. So that adds some really nice color. You know, the red cabbage and the carrot in this dish.
It looks like it looks beautiful.
Yeah, and then the final touch is the...
Are these peanuts?
Peanuts, yeah, for a little bit of garnish.
All right, here we go.
Beautiful.
Just kind of the whole thing?
Sure.
What do you want?
I like peanuts.
Crazy. Okay.
Yeah, so there you go.
Look at that, wonderful.
Beautiful.
There it is, your quick and easy Moo Shu pork, and again, a staple at Asian restaurants, but we've made it very quickly, and it smells and it looks beautiful. I'm looking forward to trying it in a second.
Excellent.
Okay, when we come back, we are going to do Oriental pork ribs here with Manitoba pork, right here on Great Taste of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by Manitoba's farmers and ranchers. Local farms, local foods.